Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Steps away to his left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Murray. And incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 40-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Titans.
A first down carry for Henry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. But
now Evans hit, and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
That's good.
Murray hooked it up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back
and he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cardinals 7, Titans 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. J.J. Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Interception.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Henry. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off down near the 5, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Titans.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Titans 28, Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly would.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half from Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Murray. On the screen, this is Evans. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Murray sacked.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, Now it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Intended for Andy.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, here's Henry. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Titans 35. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. First down and much more for Henry. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Derrick Henry.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
4-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, good move. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 42, Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 78 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start first and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Number 30.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
4-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 4.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
You feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jordan Reed.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and goal, Tennessee.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in the quarterback.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball.